Recently, I played this game called Wild Rail Tower Defense, and there's just everything wrong with modern Roblox tower defense games. It may be obvious, but it's just copying dead rails. It's basically totally tower defense, like a template, but they use dead rails assets. This game surprisingly has even more plays than Tower Defense X, which is actually good, but I guess kids just want dead rail stuff. Which is probably also why Total Tower Defense is still somewhat popular, even though thankfully it is dying off. Just when you click on it, you can already tell this is not gonna be good because the thumbnail is very obviously AI because of the art style and how inconsistent it is. This one has like weird malformed fingers, gun, bullet trail is clipping past the zombie, even though it should very clearly be shot. Some of them have weird eyes. It's very obvious just AI, and it's very low quality, especially that this game has 2,000 players, and it's really not that hard to at least make an image, or get someone to make an image. Now, 2,000 players doesn't sound like a lot, but it definitely makes them enough money. Now, when you get into the game, you can literally see that this is literally just totally tower defense, but in dead rail style, which is Total Tower Defense is already a bad game, but at least they use at least some quote-unquote original stuff. But this game is the same. It even has the same game passes. It uses paid crates, which is absolutely lovely, and it's just horrific. Of course, no bad tower defense game would be complete without trading, and it completely ruins the gameplay by just, why would you want to give a unit away? Like, every unit should have some use, and if you're able to just give them away, then that's kind of bad for a strategy game where you should be able to use and strategize the units. But if you're just giving away to get the quote-unquote best thing, you're not really strategizing, you're just placing down the best thing. Now, strategy can be seen as placing down the best thing, but if you win instead of actually using your brain and just place down the best thing, immediate win, that's not really strategy. And if you say where to place them, it's pretty obvious. You shouldn't place the unit like 10 miles away from a track. That makes no sense. And of course, this game has gambling, favorite feature in a strategy game that completely skips progression. In other tower defense games, you slowly build your way up through harder and harder modes and get better and better towers, which you can use to get better towers by completing more difficult modes. It's pretty decent, but this game, it's literally just gambling. There's no other way to get towers other than trading, which is still going to take a long time. So probably your best bet is to just gamble, but that's really not a good feature, because instead of progression, you can play for 100 days and get absolute trash, or you can play a round of easy, and if you get lucky enough, boom, instant best tower in the game. Or probably not, because the best tower would probably be paid. Joining around this game is absolutely riddled with bugs. Enemies get stuck everywhere, some parts are collidable, this unit literally doesn't work, the animations are messed up, sometimes the animations don't even play. This game has 2,000 plays, by the way, and they said they would fix some of these bugs next update. This bug was, the skip bug was the same since last update. They updated it, and it didn't go away. So, yeah, the gameplay is absolutely trash, there's no progression. So, really, it's just another bad game, but what else is there to talk about? Why make a video on this specifically when I can just make a 10th video on Total Tower Defense or any other bad game that is all over the place? Well, my friend actually helped develop some of the upcoming towers in the game, which I will probably make a part 2 over these towers if they get put in the next update. Because I can't really talk to anyone from the server directly, they banned me because they admin abused. He was able to get in a chat with some of the developers to make a few upcoming models for the game. I'll show some of the screenshots, but for the upcoming models I will play them because they probably don't want their models to be leaked. Which I will, even though I don't like them, I will not leak them. They stated that they can make some of the models in like 10-15 minutes for 2 towers, like full 11 models, which shows very clearly in the game as there are only very minor differences when upgrading towers, and there are also tons of bugs with it. This is also clear with the animations and some towers still being collidable. They also have no idea what an economy tower is or an echo tower. To be fair, some of them do speak a different language, but when they were told what that means, they just said that it doesn't change the tower's design, which absolutely makes no sense. A tower with a gun is gonna shoot. Why would a tower without a gun shoot? You're obviously gonna want to change the design to match the tower. For 2 towers, they gave him a deadline of 2 hours, but they didn't give him a strict deadline when he was tasked to make about 5 or so other towers. Many of these towers could have like a super cool, unique mechanic, and they obviously aren't going to do it, as towers like Shotgunner don't have AoE, which a shotgun probably should, and the shotgun is incredibly short range. You can barely even place it down on the path and it'll reach. Now, even though the new towers haven't released yet, I'm pretty sure the only unique mechanic will be Necromancer applying summoning, which still is a unique mechanic at all, because it's in almost every single other tower defense game. Overall, these devs don't care about the game, as there are just tons of bugs that they will probably never fix. They also very obviously go over quantity over quality approach, with the models being able to be made in 10 minutes, which, holy, and just the obscene amount of bugs with these models. I don't even think they playtest, because I do not see how a bug like the final boss being stuck on this halfway through the map obstacle would not be seen, or at least tried to be fixed. It's not that complicated to turn on Can Collide off for some of these. So that's basically all I have to say, because I just made this video because I find it extremely unreasonable how a game that very obviously doesn't put any effort, doesn't want to put effort, and doesn't care to put effort, can just get 2,700 players, or games that very clearly put effort and time into balancing only get 2,000. It's just crazy how it's rewarding to not put effort rather than to put effort.